my friends say, girl, you better take care.
Step Community coming at you again with another live pushing video. Hey y'all, before we get started, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and look at the video all the way through so we can get the algorithm through the channel going. Also comment and let me know what you think. And basically here on the last couple of videos, I've been noticing that a lot of my comments are coming in where my people are set. I'm not the whole hope to life, but like I said, I engage with my group, and if we find that we're down and we win and frown, I'm going to do my best to enlighten you and turn the frown to a smile. So I've been basically hitting us up with encouraging things that make sense, things that enlightens us to think. Like I said, we are the #1 podcast channel, but we also do what it calls for. I want y'all to give a little thought to some of these conversational pieces that I'm playing and see where other people's minds are and the thoughts that they have and the true simplicity that people are speaking. I love it when a person ain't a hypocrite. Shoot from the hips, give it to me like it is. Let's check this out. Alright people, let's take a look at this.
You and I both know that the world is absolutely insane, and that more than likely it's only going to get more insane through the rest of 2024, 2025, and 2026. But with that being said, I want to encourage you to not let this eat at you, to not let this get you down, because there's no point in living through fear, and all of your doubts and worries, though justified, do not serve you at all, and they will only help to exacerbate the issues you may be facing and the worries and doubts you feel, the anxiety that may or may not be crippling you. It's only going to get worse if you allow it to sit there and you allow it to eat at you. And the reason why I tell you this is because I really believe in the very simple quote, death smiles at us all. The best thing we can do is smile back and greet it with a warm embrace, because it's coming for all of us. And I know that what is coming in the near future and intermediate term more than likely isn't death for you. More than likely. It could happen to me, but more than likely it's not going to happen. But what could face you, and what more likely will face you, is the death of your old life if things really hit the fan. If shit really goes nutty. I mean crazy beyond your wildest imagination. You may not die, but your old life could die. The way that you are accustomed to living could die. The places you are used to going, the people you're used to seeing, the routine that you are so comfortable in could go bye-bye. And with that being the case, I urge you to embrace that possibility and smile at it. Greet it with a warm welcome. Give it a nice big hug, because it's coming, one way or another, whether it's through a crisis or just the passing of time. It's coming. None of us can avoid that. I know that even if no crisis comes, my life will inevitably change, and the way I'm used to doing things will die. I will have to kill it and bury it and move on to a new way of doing things if I want to evolve, which I believe is the goal of life, to evolve. Or at the very least, embrace the circumstances you're in, much like Viktor Frankl said in his book, Man's Search for Meaning. So, with that being said, embrace life, embrace the present moment, live for today, keep a smile on your face, even if you are full of anxiety, doubt, depression, and utter melancholy, keep a smile on your face. You really can psych yourself into feeling better, and if none of this works, just distance yourself from it all. Go way up into the clouds, way up into the cosmos, into the stars, take a 10,000 foot view on life and realize this whole game is really silly to begin with. The things we worry about, the things we stress over, the financial system, money, debt, working, corporations, this whole game is so silly. And when you take that perspective, it'll allow you to move through life with much more fluidity, much more ease, and it will create a self-perpetuating cycle where you keep spiraling upwards even through the chaos, even if externally everything is getting worse. So with that being said, let me know what you think about this. Let me know how you are dealing with any anxieties, any doubts, any fears you are experiencing. And yeah, like I always say, I'm not always right, but I'm always real. So yeah.
I agree with the brother some. He's got a decent concept. Because my theory is, family, if it already happened, ain't much you can do about it. So why get all bent out of shape and worry about it? That's in the past, just that quick. But what we're facing now, so I'm trying to give y'all, feed you a little tidbit here and there, a heads up. What I am trying to do is, as he said, carry yourself up in 10,000 miles up in the clouds and look down. And I took that same phrase and turned it into finding me a little land, get away from it, and got out there where I can focus, provide for myself. Because look at it, they hitting us on all corners. The water's no good, the food's no good, eggs no good, the vegetables no good. Man, we fighting a war at every turn. And it's all about money. Heck, I was reading the other day, you can't even use your toothpaste. Some kind of DRT or some stuff's in it. Too much fluoride's in it, to where it's actually rotting people's teeth. We won't even get into the water system. So, like you said, you may live, but how do you want to live? You still have a choice on that. And by stressing yourself out, it does get you every day with what's going on. Makes life very hard. Let's check this out, y'all. It's a sermon that sort of shocked the nation a little bit. It said it broke the internet. And I just want my peoples to hear it a little bit. You're getting a little knowledge of the channel and something to sort of step on, something to give you some solid ground. And we need that. Check it out.
When Obama took the colors on the White House, acknowledging this nation honors LGBTQ, I saw black folk and black preachers compromise. We gotta accept it because our black president goes along with it. I don't care what president, what color he is. If you ain't in line with God, I can't stand with you. And that's what's causing y'all. Yeah, I'm preaching up in here. You're getting off with God because you're trying to stand with black. I can't vote for a party that is for all kind of sexual perversions. I can't do it. I can't vote for a party that's going to accept transgenders going into women's restrooms. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't go with a party that wants to cut little girls' breasts off to make them boys. I can't go with a party that says you can be a boy today and a girl tomorrow. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't support a party that wants to remove God from its party platform. You in trouble when the nation forgets God. I can't follow a party that wants to sexualize our children in school, put drag queens in front of them, reading them little children's stories. I can't do it. I can't support a party that wants to take the rights of parents away. In California right now, parents are being arrested because they won't go along with the sexualization of their children. But there are many parents that are compromised. Y'all got to make a decision. It's either God or the devil. And Obama?
I hope YouTube understands we're trying to get something across here. I hope my party understands this. It's a man here with strong will. You can't go with it. If you throw God out, he can't go with it. And y'all can decide on what makes you strong and what makes you weak. I want us to listen to Congressman Kennedy. Love this guy. Straight to the point, shoots from the hip. And he sort of sums up everything at the end here for us. Let's take a look.
So I predict Schumer's going to get out of it. I could be wrong. But I think we're not going to budge. And he's going to be forced to go to 6 or 8 of his Democratic Senate colleagues and say, look, I need a vote to get me out of this shutdown. Yeah. So now he's going to tell them, look, I got to vote no. Yeah. And I got to dog cuss you a little bit. I've got to have some play acting and make this look good. And then we come out of the shutdown, but Bernie, he's tough. But the danger for Bernie, I'm sure what he's got to watch, he doesn't want to look like he's had a mutiny. Because then he's weaker than when he went in. Yep. Right? And he wasn't strong then. Here's how I predict Schumer
I'm going to put a frown on your face because you can't do it. I'll pull every manipulative way in the book to get there. When I first started doing laws, people put a little equipment to your head. I went into a rich neighborhood. Again, I'm a big dude. It's not accepted by nobody. People were closing the door when I came up. Printing out flyers, printing out cards. And I was leaving them to them, just talking to them about starting a lawn business. Until I was cutting meat. And one of my friends went there, white guy, leave his name out, but I told him, so I got a proposition for you. He said, what's that? I said, we both heard for money. We need to make some side money. But our jobs have us here so many different schedules. Like on Saturday, we come in at 6, work to 6. Sundays we got to work. We have one day off during the week. I said, I'm going to give you some cards and stuff and some flyers. I got the equipment. I got the trucks. I got the weed whackers. I got the chainsaws. I got the rakes. You ain't got to buy none of that. But to be a part of the business, and let's try and create some funds, just hand these out. Within a week, we picked up 4 customers. I've worked like he was the boss. And we got paid well. And then I was able to go, once I got my foot in the door, pick up like 10 more lawns. Now we had 14. I said, wow, we stretch it out here. And we wasn't making no $80 or $40 a lawn. These are big acreage lawns. We kicking out $400. Some of them even $500 a month. Making good money. So I hired 2 more white guys and 1 black guy. It's sad you got to play the field like that. And then I wanted to stretch out further. Back then you could do it. I went and got the Boy Scouts, gave them flyers, gave them cards, and the recruiter took them to the neighborhood, and they distributed those out for me. I donated to the Boys Club, gave them a big barbecue, hamburgers, pizza. I didn't never look back. We had something like 165 lawns. Started it in 1 year and made over $160,000 that same year. That's lawn cutting. How big you want to take it? Pool service. Started with a white friend again. Boom, bada, bang. He at the 100 zone, I'm at the 100 zone. Success is what you make it. So don't tell me you can't succeed. Yes, use your head. You might have to do it a little bit different, but you still can derive at the same point. Now, trucking, that was all me. I started with 1 truck, ended up with 2. I said, wow, they can't make no money at 2 because 1 breaks. So I was taking care of it. So I went out and bought 4 trucks at one time. Whew. I was rolling and putting money in my pocket. Paid my drivers $1,500 a week. Back then, $700, $800 a week was good money. I overpaid because my trucks were older. I don't want no driver error. They looked after them trucks like they were theirs. $6,000 a month. Man, they living. Living. Heck, a driver make $1,500 a week now. He's doing awesome driving for someone. So I excel with that. And you can do anything you want. This is why I say to y'all, plan. Y'all look at me. If it ain't, try and do at least 50 a week. But if you can do 100 a week, put it away. Out of sight, out of mind. It's $400 a month. Stock market is an excellent way to make money. But there's other new things now that are going. I saw a friend of mine, she's got a book reading class on the AI, making a ton of money. One of them is doing graphics and setting up appointments right out of our home. It's what you use your head for. And I never think, somebody wants you to set up an appointment. And she's rolling. Got a beautiful voice, and she's making it happen. Tons of people, tons and tons and tons and tons of people now on YouTube. Some of it makes sense, some of it don't, but they're on there. So am I. And I came to it because all the strife and hatred in the world. Let's give us something to laugh about, something to be positive about. So on that note, y'all look at the podcast all the way through for me, please. Like, share, subscribe, and give me that thumbs up. Let's make the channel grow. See you on the next one.